This is the Atom S20 4-channel Bluetooth marine amplifier with a built-in voltmeter and PA microphone. This amp uses Class A and B technology, outputting at 150 watts per channel at 2 ohms, 100 watts per channel at 4 ohms, and you can also bridge 2 channels together, which will give you 300 watts at 4 ohms. The amplifier has a sleek design with a nice metal sheen, and on the face of the amps is a built-in voltmeter which looks great but also serves as a tool for you to know if your battery voltage is dropping, which would affect your system's overall performance. We designed the amps to be able to last for many years even if you're playing them at a max volume before clipping for extended periods of time. The Atom S20 is also protected by a fully IC controlled circuit, which includes mute, delay, and soft start technology so that the amplifier will turn on safely every time and protect your speakers from popping. This amp utilizes high-grade marine components, including a conformal-coated PCB board with a waterproof glue that is painted on to protect the circuitry. The heatsink casing, including the bottom plate, is made of a stainless steel which is rust-proof, and the end panels, the internal mounting screws, and the hardware of the amp are made of a stainless steel and are rust-proof as well. Even after many years of use, the amp will be rust-free and operate just like new. On the side of the amp, we have our power, ground, and remote line terminals, and over here we have our speaker wire terminals. Now you can see that the silk screening shows you that you can bridge channels 1 and 2 together or channels 3 and 4 together, so depending on your setup you can either bridge these channels together or use them as individual channels. There are a ton of configuration options because you can bridge 2 channels of the amp or plug 2 speakers into any single channel. Now on the other side over here we have our RCA inputs for channels 1, 2, 3, and 4, and over here we have our input mode switch which has 2 positions for 2-channel or 4-channel mode. This means if you only have one set of RCA outputs on your receiver, you can run this in 2-channel mode and still have a 4-channel amp to connect all of your speakers. If you have 2 pairs of preamp outputs on your head unit or receiver, you can run the amp in the 4-channel input mode. Another really great feature is the Bluetooth mode available to pair your smartphone or tablet right to the amp itself for music playback. You can use the Bluetooth switch on the amp to activate this feature and pair your smartphone or tablet right from the Bluetooth settings. The amp also comes with a microphone that you can plug right into the mic input of the amp so you can make announcements on your boat and be heard through your speakers. And if you use it while you're playing music, the microphone will actually bypass the music so you can hear yourself nice and clearly. You can use the crossover switch here to determine which kind of filter you want to have set on your channels. Each pair of channels come with a high pass filter option so you can have your speakers play the higher end frequencies and filter out the lower end frequencies. Each also come with a full range option so you can have your speakers play the full range of frequencies, and channels 3 and 4 come with a low pass filter so you can play the low end frequencies and filter out the high end frequencies. You'll also notice there's an option for channels 1 and 2 to clone the settings of channels 3 and 4. While this is activated, the audio and low pass filter settings from channels 3 and 4 will be copied and applied to all 4-channel outputs of the amplifier. This is perfect if we want to connect subwoofers to the channels 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 outputs and have them playing nothing but the low end frequencies we set with the low pass filter. And there's even a bass EQ knob for additional low end that you can set as high as 12 dB. Now because of all of the crossover settings we have on this Atom amp, this amp is ideal for marine subwoofers, full range speakers, tweeters, mid-range speakers, or even combinations of all these different types of speakers. For example, on channels 1 and 2, you can set the crossover to full mode and have 4 full range speakers playing from there. Then you can bridge channels 3 and 4 together and use the low pass filter feature to find the perfect frequency range for your marine subwoofer. Or you can use channels 1 and 2 with the high pass crossover for your tweeters. We made this graphic so you can see a list of popular configurations that you can use with this amp. Now you're probably wondering what this amp sounds like, so let's go to a demo we have set up. Alright you guys, so as you can see, I have my Atom S20 all set up and ready to go. Now I have the amp powering my WB65K LEDs for my main speakers, and I also have it powering a subwoofer here on the floor. A great feature of this amplifier is the Bluetooth compatibility that we can use to pair a smartphone or tablet right to the amp. So if I go to the Bluetooth settings of my smartphone or tablet, search for the device named Atom TB, click on it to pair.
Connected.
You'll know your device is connected when you hear that sound. So now I'm gonna play some music for you guys to show you what this amp can do. Here we go. Whoa! That's crazy! You'll hear the music cut out so you can hear my voice nice and clearly through the speakers, and as soon as I let go of this button, the music comes right back in. So if you're looking for a sleek 4-channel marine amplifier with a built-in voltmeter, crossovers, microphone, and Bluetooth for your boat, look no further than the Atom S20 from Rockville.